Stepping onto the course for the first time, feeling the rush of excitement, the crowd buzzing around you, and knowing that it was all possible because one man made golf accessible to millions. That man was Arnold Palmer, the king. Palmer didn't just dominate the game, he brought it to the world. But what was it about Palmer that changed golf forever? And why does his legacy still matter today? Born in 1929 in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, Palmer's charisma and go-for-broke style shattered the elitist image of golf. He transformed the sport into something millions could relate to, making it a game for everyone. From his electrifying play to his magnetic presence on television, Palmer's influence redefined how the world saw golf. Join us as we dive into the incredible story of Arnold Palmer, a legend whose impact still resonates through every fairway and green. Discover how the king turned golf into a global phenomenon and left a legacy that endures to this day. Before we tee off into Palmer's remarkable story, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Higher Beta. So if you are a business or a content creator and you're struggling to get a team to help you create high quality content, or you want an extra source of income on YouTube but don't know how to get started, then Higher Beta is the one-stop shop for you. Higher Beta helps you create high quality videos like this one you're watching. We do it all for you. Whether your goal is to reach more organic users on YouTube for lead generation for eventual sales, or you are an up-and-coming content creator but you struggle with edits, thumbnails, or you want a side hustle of owning a YouTube automation channel. All of that, we've got you covered. Book a call with Higher Beta today. Check the first link in the description and the pinned comment. Now, let's get back to the video. Palmer grew up with a deep connection to the game of golf. His father, the greenskeeper at Latrobe Country Club, introduced him to the sport at a young age. Palmer's early exposure to both the beauty and the grind of golf would shape the player and the man that he would become. By the first time Palmer turned professional in 1954, his game was already turning heads. But it was his first major victory at the 1958 Masters that catapulted him into the spotlight. It wasn't just how he played, it was the way he connected with fans. They didn't just watch Arnold Palmer, they felt Arnold Palmer. His ability to relate to the everyday person earned him a legion of fans known as Arnie's Army. But Arnold Palmer's greatest contribution to golf was something bigger than trophies. It was how he revolutionized the way people experienced the sport. In the late 1950s and 1960s, television was exploding into American households, and golf needed a face for this new medium. Palmer's rugged looks, charming personality, and go-for-broke style made him the perfect icon. Through the power of television, Palmer didn't just bring golf into the living rooms of millions, he humanized the game. For the first time, people could see every grimace, every smile, every nervous glance. Palmer's appeal was magnetic, and suddenly, golf wasn't just for the rich. It was for everyone. If you've watched our video on famous golfers who changed the game, you'll know that Palmer wasn't alone in shaping the modern sport. But while golfers like Jack Nicklaus revolutionized the technical aspects of the game, it was Palmer who made golf a public phenomenon. If you haven't seen it yet, check out that video to understand the full spectrum of how golf's greats transformed the sport. No discussion of Palmer's legacy is complete without mentioning his fierce rivalry with Jack Nicklaus. Their duels in the 1960s became the stuff of legend. While Palmer was the people's champion, Nicklaus was the analytical machine. They were polar opposites on the course, yet together they pushed each other to new heights. The rivalry peaked during the 1962 US Open, when Nicklaus, a 22-year-old upstart, defeated Palmer in an 18-hole playoff at Oakmont, Palmer's home state of Pennsylvania. This clash between golf's rising star and his reigning king was a symbolic passing of the torch. But Palmer remained the heart of the sport. To dive deeper into the fascinating career of Jack Nicklaus, be sure to watch our video, The Legacy of Jack Nicklaus, where we explore his dominance and contributions to the game. It's a perfect complement to Palmer's story, showing how these two giants defined an entire era of golf. Arnold Palmer wasn't just a great golfer, he was a trailblazer. His aggressive, risk-taking style on the course influenced countless players who came after him. Palmer believed in playing with passion, in attacking every hole with confidence, and never backing down from a challenge. This approach became a blueprint for the modern golfer. Golfers today, from Phil Mickelson to Rory McIlroy, have all cited Palmer as a major influence. Palmer's fearless style, combined with his ability to thrive under pressure, became the foundation for a new era of competitive golf. The risk-reward strategy, once Palmer's signature, is now a staple of professional play. You can see just how influential Palmer was in our video, Top 10 Best Golfers of All Time, where he ranks among the greatest. If you're interested in how he compares to legends like Nicklaus and Tiger Woods, that video is a must-watch. Beyond the course, Palmer's impact on golf extended into the business world. He was one of the first athletes to embrace the power of personal branding, making golf accessible not just through his play, but through his image. Palmer's business ventures paved the way for today's athlete endorsements. He partnered with brands like Pennzoil, Hertz, and Rolex, becoming the first golfer to turn his name into a multi-million-dollar brand. His savvy off the course inspired future athletes to recognize the power of their personal brands. Today's top players, like Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy, have followed in Palmer's footsteps, recognizing that their influence goes far beyond the game. Palmer's foresight helped golfers see their potential as global icons, expanding their reach and influence beyond the sport itself. But Palmer's most enduring contribution might be the legacy of his philanthropy. In 1989, he founded the Arnold Palmer Medical Center in Orlando, one of the most respected children's hospitals in the country. Palmer's work off the course demonstrated his deep commitment to giving back, helping those in need, and making a difference. Through his charitable work, Palmer showed the world his greatness wasn't limited to the golf course. His legacy lives on in thousands of lives touched by his generosity, a reminder that true greatness comes not just from winning, but from helping others. Arnold Palmer was more than a golfer. He was a pioneer, a trailblazer, and a symbol of everything great about the sport. His influence is felt every time you turn on a golf broadcast, walk onto a public course, or see a pro player take a daring shot. Palmer transformed golf from a game of the elite to a sport for the people, and that may be his greatest legacy. Palmer's impact will never fade. He lives on in the hearts of fans, the minds of players, and the very soul of the game. What do you think was Arnold Palmer's greatest contribution to golf? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our other videos, like Famous Golfers Who Changed the Game and the Legacy of Jack Nicklaus, for more insights into how these legends shaped the sport that we love today.